The newspaper article that you sold these pictures around the world, and here are the newspaper articles. The one in the middle is particularly upsetting to you. Point is that there have been a series of articles about you. When I put those stories up, you were genuinely distressed. I could see it when they talked about you being a granny who chases men away and all of that sort of thing. Has that affected you personally? Why?
Because it's saying I'm frustrated. I don't want somebody coming up, knocking on my door and I'll sort you out or something like that. I'm not frustrated in that way, and I never said I was frustrated. I'm angry that I want it sorted out. I'm not frustrated. But that's how, if you read it, it's like, oh, this woman's frustrated. Oh, there'll be all these people. Let's go to her house and see if she'll let us in. You know, I live on my own.
She's right when she says she did not in any way want to be characterised in this way and would never have agreed to allow you to sell photographs of her home had she known that that was going to be the case. It's a very important legal case in that sense. Now, Mark, let me hear your counterclaim. Something about a camera.
My camera blew up.
Your camera blew up. Now, I have to tell you, I've read some things in my time. This one is going to be definitely in my Christmas special. You say that your camera was damaged to the tune of £1,099, nearly £1,100.
Yep.
And the reason that it was damaged is because of the spirits in her house.
Yeah.
In other words, you went to the house, the spirits were so violent that your camera was destroyed.
In certain cases, they will attack your equipment, battery drainage. They will drain the energy from the
yes,
batteries.
But why? Presumably you understand that that's a risk if you go on someone's property where there are spirits. Yes?
Well, yeah, I mean...
Yes. So why might that be her fault?
Because I lost so much equipment there. I mean, I was told I was going after a little old lady that passed away in the property.
Tracy, you invited these people into your home. You did so because you wanted them to assist you. Now, I don't care whether they can or not. This ruling has nothing to do whether ghosts are real or not. I couldn't care less. What matters is that they provided you with practical help you believed, and more importantly than that, bearing in mind the emotional state that you were in, they provided you with corroboration. He takes photographs inside of your home. He does so in circumstances, and has done so in this case, where he has absolutely nothing in writing. The implications and the consequences can be severe, exactly as we've seen here. And the reason they can be severe is because once you take a photograph of somebody's private life, it is no longer private. He no longer has control as to how you are portrayed in the media, nationally and internationally, which means he has a special duty of care to inform you, especially bearing in mind how he saw you and the emotional distress you were in at the time, to ensure that you absolutely knew the implications of what was likely to ensue in the event that this particular story went viral. You're claiming for £5,000, which is ostensibly the sum, copyright, if you like, of the photographs that were taken. You can't do that, madam, because I am satisfied that as a matter of law, his photographs are his. I'm also satisfied that he informed you and that you consented for videos of your house to be put on his YouTube site. In those circumstances, as a matter of law, he has ownership of any of the images he's taken and is consequently entitled to sell them for profit. I should add, however, Mark, that it is absolutely unacceptable moving forward when you do this work not to get explicit written consent, because you'll find yourself in this situation again. But as a matter of construction here, it seems to me you do own the photographs. However, what's emerged in the course of this case is that it was not explained to you that details of your life would be sold to the media and disclosed. You are entitled, in the circumstances, to some recovery for that. It can only be a trivial amount. But in my judgment, you're entitled to something, and this court does award you, it has to be a peppercorn amount, £100 for that invasion of privacy. Just so that you know, you cannot do that in the future. You have to have written consent. In respect of your counterclaim, I have to say it in this way so that everybody can hear, and I do mean everybody. Stupid. That's the award of this court, £100. The rest of your case is dismissed. I don't care about ghosts. I do care about things being done legally and properly. And it was absolutely not done in this case. And you are dealing with vulnerable people. It's the award of this court, £100.
Tracy was awarded just £100 of her original claim. Defendant Mark's counterclaim was dismissed. Let's find out how both parties felt about their day in court.
You need to get in there and sort it out because something ain't right, and you know that, and I know what I believe. I've seen it, felt everything, and it needs sorting out.
Well, I mean, he did say that we're not actually responsible for the haunting.
I know what's right in my house, and it's horrible at the moment. They have got to come back and sort this disturbance out.
He's not from Yorkshire, is he? I mean, it's a verbal contract. And the story, for me, it's just as good as signing on a piece of paper. What's next? What are you going to do? Well, if Tracy wants us back in there, I mean, we're happy to go down there. I mean, but as long as you sign a letter of consent.
And can you calm it down then? Can you tell it? We find out what it is, this thing, this big black blooming cloak
Well,
thing.
we'll try and find out what it is. I mean, but like I said, I've got to do it legally now, haven't I? But...
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.